Assalamu alaikum. Hope you're doing well. Or now I'll be sharing an initial guide to GRE. So let me get into the group first. Assalamu alaikum, people. Hope you're doing well. And I am Zainab Irfan, and I am from Pakistan, and I'm right here explaining you about the GRE. So, how does the GRE exam goes on, and why you want to give GRE is your own opinion, but how to track GRE, and I'm going to give an initial guide about GRE because I haven't given GRE yet, but I'm still a student and I'm going to appear for GRE soon. So let's start with our topic. So GRE roadmap. First of all, you need to check your initial level for GRE. What do I mean by checking the initial level for GRE? For example, if you want to crack the GRE, you have to give the first diagnostics test, that is the mock test, in a free trial mock test that is available on Scholardon, right? So, for example, if we go to the Scholardon, we will be finding free diagnostics test that is for GRE, and it will test your quantitative reasoning. Okay, I just put the screenshot over here so you can go to the Scholardon. Okay, click on the free test and you will be landing on this page, and then you can check the your score over there. For example, if your quantitative score is not good, that's okay, that's completely okay, because this is a time to prepare for quantitative and verbal exam, right? Now let's move to the next slide. So on Scholardon, we have the verbal and quantitative both tests, but I have put in the quantitative reasoning part over here just for the sample test, and then we will go to the preparation part. Okay. Okay. So GRE has three parts: verbal, quantitative, and analytical. In verbal part, I'll be explaining today the verbal part of GRE. So if anyone is watching, let me know. So in verbal part of GRE, like there are many things that we have to do in verbal. First is reading comprehension. I have taken all this from the ETS website, so that is the official website for GRE. And first is the reading comprehension, then is the text completion, and then the sentence equivalence, right? So, before diving into the verbal section of the GRE, first you need to think that when you have to appear for the GRE. For example, I have heard students um, writing on the Facebook wall or group wall that they are preparing for GRE in August and they want to prepare for GRE. So, without giving the diagnostics test, how could they imagine that they will appear for GRE in August? Like you have to give the diagnostics test and then you can appear for the GRE and then you can decide which date suits you the best. For example, some people book the dates beforehand and then they are not able to comprehend and not able to give the GRE at the given time because they are not prepared well. So what is the reason? Reason is that they are not prepared. So before let me repeat it, before deciding the date or before deciding a month for GRE, test your skills, give a diagnostics test and test your skills that how well you are prepared for GRE, right? So I'm just checking if there are any questions so I can answer them. Okay. So technically, this is the first thing that you have to remember, that before appearing in any GRE exam, you have to check that how good you are in GRE, right? Then we will be discussing today the verbal part of GRE. The part consists of three sections, that is reading comprehension, text completion, and sentence equivalence. For reading comprehension, you will be getting the reading passages from physical sciences, biological sciences, social sciences, business, art and humanities, and everyday topics. Okay. So you will be getting questions from these topics and you have to be prepared that how to comprehend these questions. What things, which things are difficult are, for me, two portions are difficult, like biological sciences and physical sciences, because I'm not the person who is good into the biological sciences and physical sciences, and even the all the things are taken from the, you know, the sciences topics, the art and humanities, everyday topics. So you have to be good in the your biology and your everyday topics. You have to be very good in that, right? So reading comprehension is something as it's like a passage from them from any of the topics, and you have to give the answer related to those topics, right? So okay. And then we have the sentence completion. Sentence completion is about, you will be giving, like, each passage is composed of one to five sentences with 1 to 3 blanks per sentence, right? You have to give 3 you have to answer 1 to 3 blanks, and for that you need to have a good understanding of the passage. If you don't have the good understanding, you won't be able to comprehend whatever you are doing, right? For example, when I was doing a read theory passage, so I was not able to comprehend the exact meaning of the passage, and that was the problem that I was facing when I was doing the practice for GRE. And still I'm doing practice for GRE because my target is around 2026 to 2025. So I know my maths is really weak, I know my English is really weak. So I am still preparing for GRE, and I took a long time to prepare for GRE. I didn't opted GRE for two before, like, setting a target for, I guess 2.5 months or 2 months or 3 months. I didn't set my target like that because I know I won't be able to complete the GRE syllabus within this time period, right? So that's it. And then we have the sentence equivalence and equivalence. Okay, sentence equivalence is about that how you're going to complete a sentence depending on the passage. Okay, each question consists of a single sentence with one blank and six answer choices. Okay, select two of the best answers, and there is no credit for partially correct answers. Okay, so you have to be like very good in reading, good in English, and you have to be even excellent in English because GRE checks your reading comprehension and your and the basic understanding of English. So I have seen like many people are doing appearing for GRE, but they are not good in English. They are not like kind of, they are they're preparing, but like kind of, setting a target in 2.5 2.5 months, 3 months. So this is not the way to prepare for GRE. If you're preparing for GRE, you need to set the target ahead of time, right? So let's move to the next slide. If any questions, please let me know. So there were there were many questions that if we want to prepare for GRE, so how do we prepare for GRE? So this is the basic guideline that I can provide for GRE as a student, and soon we will be having a mentor session with Faisal Khan, who is the GRE mentor and who is the admin of this group, and soon he will be guiding us that how to prepare for GRE exam. Okay, so how to crack the verbal section? Very simple. You have to do a lot of reading, like a lot of reading. You can check out your daily newspapers, and you can read the passages from different books, and you have to be good in vocabulary. Okay, for one thing I get to hear a lot that there are many people who are not able to comprehend the vocabulary, and sorry, not comprehend, memorize the vocabulary, and they are like, okay, how to memorize the vocabulary and how to crack the vocabulary. So how to, they're focused like there's so many words in the GRE and how to crack them up. So GRE is not about checking your vocabulary, it is about how you comprehend the sentence. And to comprehend the sentence, you have to read a lot of time. Okay, you can read good, like Russell, you can read. Okay, Russell is for like advanced reading, but still, and you can read your daily newspaper as a beginner, and you can read some good books. So you have to read books with a good vocabulary. Once you are able to read good books with a good vocabulary, you will be able to crack down the vocabulary that is appearing in the GRE. Side by side, you can prepare for GRE vocabulary section, which is free on Scholardon. I do prepare from that, and then you will be able to crack the GRE. Okay, okay. I'm like now and then checking the comments. So if you have any questions, please ask, and I'll be happy to reply them. So let's wait for 2 minutes, and then we can start again. Okay. So, what is read theory? I have put a screenshot of my read theory dashboard. So you can check that I have passed like 47 out of 66 quizzes, and my knowledge points are these, and my program average is 6.62, and like pre-test averages like this. So how good am I for the GRE? So what is read theory? See, this is the section that I was talking about, and read theory is a website on which you can prepare for the initial level of GRE. Like when you reach at the level 12, that means that you are able to crack down the GRE comprehension at the initial level, not at the master level, but at the initial level, right? So to read how do the questions appear in GRE? So these are the questions that appear in GRE. Like for example, this is one of the quiz that appeared when I click for the quizzes. Like you can check that start practicing and start a new quiz. So when I click this, this came out, and this is about technology and something related to it. And but beside there are some options and questions given, so I can answer them, and then that will evaluate my performance in this quiz. So these are the comprehension questions. So technically, this is the GRE roadmap, and I hope I helped you up. And if you have any questions, please do ask in comments, and soon I'll be replying it to you. Thank you.